Hey everyone, it's CL, and in today's video I am going to be doing 25 random facts about me, and I've seen a variation of this on Wicked Junior 89 and Peter Likes Books channels, and I will link their channels down below, so please do check them out. But when I was watching their videos, I thought it was really cool to get to know them better, so I wanted to do it. It looked like a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and jump right in. These are in no particular order, and yeah, let's go ahead and start with number one. Number one, I am very introverted to the point where two different people that didn't know each other have called me invisible. They said they meant it as a compliment, but FYI, calling someone invisible is not a compliment. Number two, I love action movies. Off the top of my head, the ones that really stand out to me right now is The Man from Nowhere. It's an Asian action movie, and John Wick, and so many more. I have seen almost, well, I don't want to say I've seen almost every action movie, but it feels like that. I have seen so many, it feels like that. Number three, I find it easier to talk to strangers as opposed to people I know or people that I encounter on a regular basis. And I think the reason behind that is because when you're talking to a stranger, there's less pressure, because if you say something wrong, you won't have to see this person ever again. As opposed to, like, you know, at work, if you say something wrong to the person at work, you have to still work with that person. So it's more, you're more careful and you can't really be yourself all the time. Number four, I suffer from severe anxiety to the point where it really does negatively impact my life. Throughout the years, I have a lot of coping skills, but at the same time, I don't feel normal in that sense. I wish that one day I will feel some sort of resemblance of being like a normal person that doesn't suffer from anxiety and who's afraid of a lot of things, but that's still something that I'm working towards. Number five, I am an empath, and if you don't know what an empath is, please look that up online. But one of the character traits of an empath is being very caring and taking care of other people, which I am great at. I absolutely agree with that, but at the same time, I am not a people person. I find people very exhausting. And I know that sounds terrible, but if you are a fellow empath, you will know exactly what I mean. It's not necessarily that I don't like people, it's just that they can suck a lot of energy out of you. Gosh, that sounds terrible. No matter how I say it, it's gonna come out terrible. Number six, I have a degree in philosophy, and to be quite honest, my parents were really disappointed, but they got over it pretty quick once they seen that I was still able to get a really great job with a really great company, and I'm still able to provide for my family. Number seven, my Myers-Briggs personality type is INFJ, and if you have taken the Myers-Briggs personality test, please leave down below in the comments what your personality type is. That is something that really interests me, and I like reading about like different people and getting to know someone in that way. Number eight, body insecurities. I have a lot of body insecurities, but the two that stand out the most to me right now is my stretch marks. When I got pregnant, I went from 135 pounds to 190 very fast, and I have stretch marks all up and down my legs and 360 around my torso. And there's not really any surgeries that can correct that, not even like laser treatments. Like, I have done a lot of research, so that is something I'm really insecure about. But if I had to do it over again, I absolutely would, because I have my beautiful, amazing daughter, and I would not change anything for the world. So, and my second body insecurity is my calves. I swear to you, they are bigger than Manny Pacquiao's calves. When you're an Asian girl, you have one of two types of legs. You either have like the really skinny stick legs, or you have the legs where your calves are like boulders, and I just hate it. I hate it so much. But there's nothing really I can do about that, but try to be confident in somehow, some way. Number nine, the best fan fiction I have ever read has been part of the Star Trek fandom. It was just like really well written, to the point where I am nearly certain the person that wrote it has got to be a professional writer. Just how it was written and how it was formatted and how the story built up and came to a conclusion, like it was just perfection, really. Number 10, I love the smell of Old Spice, whether it be deodorant or like cologne. And Old Spice is very old school. It has been around for a very long time. My husband wears Old Spice, but I love the smell. I love the smell of Old Spice. Number 11, I am a very bad cook. Like, I do a lot of research looking up recipes online, and I try very hard to follow the recipe to a T, but somehow, some way, it never tastes great. It always just tastes either bland or okay. And I'll give you a quick example. Like, my kid one day was asking, like, oh, can I have this to eat? And I said no, because we're gonna eat chicken for dinner. I made chicken for dinner and we're gonna have that first. And she goes, and after that, can I eat something yummy? So I'm definitely not known for my cooking skills. Number 12. When I was little, I wanted to be a veterinarian when I grew up, but I soon gave up on that dream when I realized that you have to like euthanize animals, and not only that, you had to euthanize healthy animals, and I just would not be able to get myself to do that. Number 13, I don't follow sports really, but I do love sports documentaries. Number 14, my favorite TV show at the moment is Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead. Number 15, my celebrity crush for a long time was Matt Damon. Not so much anymore, but for many, many years, it was Matt Damon. Number 16, if I could pick any talent, I think I would pick drawing, because I can see myself like drawing my own manga all day, every day, and I really like looking at other people's drawings. Like, I go on to DeviantArt regularly and Tumblr, and I watch a lot of drawing tutorials. I don't know, it's just something so beautiful behind that talent, having that talent. And I can't draw, not really. Number 17, I am not a strong swimmer, and I wouldn't even call it what I do swimming. I call it not drowning. Like, if you dropped me in the middle of the ocean, I could not drown for 5 minutes, but after that 5 minutes, I'm done. Number 18, I almost died 2 times in my life, and I was really disappointed that I didn't have a near-death experience. Number 19, my favorite wild animal is the elephant. I just think they're so intelligent and beautiful and wise, and they have really amazing memories. 20, if I had a superpower, I would want to be able to teleport, because I really hate our current modes of transportation. Like, I cannot stand driving. I don't like airplanes because I really hate the turbulence. And trains, I'm okay with trains, but at the same time, they tend to be kind of crowded and cramped. So teleportation is definitely the way to go. Number 21, my favorite junk food is French fries. I know it's bad for me, but I just can't say no to them. They taste so good. Number 22, I do not fangirl over celebrities at all, as far as like actors and actresses. I grew up in Southern California. I have encountered many celebrities in person, whether I interacted them and didn't realize they were a celebrity until they left, or seeing them from afar. Like, I do not fangirl over them, because I think for me, I would much rather have that fantasy live on, because once you meet them in person and they don't really live up to the expectations that you had in your mind, it kind of kills it for you. It will kill the show. If they're rude to you, you won't find enjoyment in watching their show anymore. So I'm just like, you know what? Lie to me. Just lie to me so I can enjoy my shows after work. Number 23, this is a little bit of a TMI, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it anyways. I suffer from IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome, which essentially means that my bowel goes into labor every so often. So yeah. 24, my favorite food is sushi. Last one, number 25, when I was little, I was convinced that ghosts lived in our backyard, and it was an old man and an old woman. And when I was little, my brother used to tease me and say, oh, don't go in that room, there's ghosts in there. And I would say, no, there's not. They're in the backyard. And he would get so freaked out and be like, stop it. And I'm like, what? They're nice. So yeah, those are the 25 random facts about me. Please do consider participating if you end up doing this, I guess you can call it a tag. If you end up doing this tag video, please leave me a link to your channel. I would be really, really interested in getting to know you a little bit better as well. So other than that, thank you for watching, and I will see you later. This is my official announcement video that I am going to be participating in the Hot and Sticky Summer Writing Challenge put out there by Stripped Cover Lit, and I will put their channel link down below.